everybody, I'm Tim Dinelli. We are wrapping up an incredible week here at the Extreme Ice Center in suburban Charlotte, North Carolina. It is the New York Hockey Development Camp staged by the Charlotte Rush. What a tremendous time it has been this week. Ryan Cruthers is the director. He is the founder, owner, and now general manager of the Charlotte Rush. And we're going to bring Ryan in right now. Ryan, I tell you, I know it's been a long week for you guys, but wow, the rewards have been tremendous. Sum up initially how this camp has been this week.
It was amazing. It was different. We wanted to be different with what we did here, and the kids were super responsive to the coaching and the teaching, and our coaches were unbelievable. I have to thank the coaching staff. I think anything you do, it's the people you surround yourself with, and this coaching staff, we had a lot of changes throughout the staff as we were getting prepared with all the COVID and travel restrictions, and we had a lot of coaches step up. And just an unbelievable job by them. The campers loved it. All of them are saying, I love the coaching, and that's what we wanted to hear. The kids were so well behaved. They worked hard. They made the adjustments. A lot went into this camp. We've been preparing this camp for a little over a month. Zoom calls as a staff, the video stuff. We had 2 video coaches that were phenomenal, in Dave Rogowski and Ray Sylvester. So goalie coaching by J.S. Auban. I know the guys loved it. And he didn't just work with the goalies either. He worked with all the players. Shared his stories. To have guys like that, and Troy Schwab and Trevor Jewell and Vinny Petrolangelo, and then our rush helpers and Ben Osborne. It was just an incredible week, fun to be a part of. I can't believe it's over already, but what a great week here.
Ryan, I've interviewed the parents. I've interviewed some campers. And again, all I heard were wonderful, good things, because this was a unique camp. It wasn't your average camp. You brought so many special dimensions into it. Talk about those.
Yeah, I think the day for the campers is different than what they've experienced. And again, I think the programming is one thing, but it's the people within the programming. And our coaches are second to none in terms of camping, especially around here. I don't think anyone's put on a camp like this. Or, that's the feedback we have from the parents. I haven't been in Charlotte long. I've only seen a few camps, but I do know that this was different. We get here, get on the ice. We do some things differently. It's just not your stagnant, get in line and go up and down the rink. We did a lot of different things, a lot of different looks. Each day had a purpose, backed by video. And then after Monday, we had video from those on-ice sessions. Ray was skating around the rink with the video camera, staying up late at night, cutting the clips. So these kids got to see themselves in action each day, making those small minor adjustments so that we could be successful and they could be successful. And the kids loved it. We had off ice with Neil. Neil did an amazing job of, 1, keeping the kids' attention, and then 2, not just running them through, some exercises. Each day had a purpose. He spoke. There was a lot of feedback about, nutrition and anti-bullying. And we just did a lot of things like that. And those video days, we took months to put together what we wanted to speak about. The video component of it, Dave Rogowski did an excellent job of finding NHL clips that backed what we were trying to do. And then we get on the ice for the afternoon. The afternoon sessions looked a lot different than the morning sessions. You tie that in with the goalie coaching and the lunchtime, and it was just it was a really cool camp. The days were long, but we never lost the kids. The kids never lost focus, and I'm really proud of these kids. Some of them I knew, a lot of them I didn't know and never met, and they really gave us everything they had and behaved themselves, and I was just fortunate to be a part of it.
I was watching you do some video sessions with the kids, and I mean, they were attentive, they were laughing, they really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean, just to get those kids together and, social distancing is one thing too, and but to keep their attention and get them focused. I mean, some of the video sessions went an hour, and just so many different points that we wanted to get across. And sometimes there's too much video can hurt, but there was only about 5 to 10 minutes of seeing themselves, and then the rest was watching NHL guys. So that immediately grabs their attention. And then, just the experiences our coaches have. It's an experienced coaching staff. It's not just a staff of guys or former players. I mean, these guys come from all walks of life, and they played or coached at very high levels or are currently playing at high levels. So you don't normally get that at a camp. So we were able to lean on our real life experiences that a lot of camps don't have around here. So we were able to do that, and I think that's what really caught the kids' attention because we were speaking to them from our own personal lives and what we went through.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, I know myself, sometimes from a broadcasting point of view, I'll do an interview and I think, Tim, you did pretty good. Then when I go back and look at it, I could have done this better, that better. So there's tremendous value in showing the guys themselves, and you did a lot of that this week.
Yeah, it was a lot of that, just little details. We talked about the details all week, and we wanted our staff to be exhausted after the day, not just stand in line and tell kids when to go. And if you looked at our staff, they were sweating out there just as much as the players. I mean, we were moving quickly. It was efficient, setting up the stations, Ray videoing it. And then we would come in here and show the kids the little details, whether it's shoulder checking or not crossing your arms, just little things. And it was cool for the kids to see it, because sometimes you can't really coach that much while a kid's going through a drill. We were able to slow it down in the video sessions and point it out to the kids. And the improvements they made from Monday to Friday was remarkable, and hopefully they can carry that on longer.
Yeah. We're visiting with Ryan Cruthers, who is the owner, architect, founder of the Charlotte Rush, and also now the general manager. He's the director of this camp. He put it all together with a lot of help from a lot of different people. But it's been a wonderful camp. Ryan, one of the aspects I thought was really cool about this camp is that it is a Charlotte Rush camp, and you had current and former Charlotte Rush players all come in, volunteer their time. That was really great for me.
Yeah, you don't get that. Like I said, without the Rush, we wouldn't have that help. It's hard to get helpers, one, and two, ones that are really engaged and passionate. And there's a reason why those guys were able to come work here. They didn't come here to just do something this week and be back in Charlotte. Brendan McCormick did an unbelievable job. Kyle Moore, Tyler Barrow, Jack Rydell, amazing job. A lot of credit goes to them, because they are the younger workers that have to do some of the brunt work with tying skates and checking on locker rooms and making sure the kids behave at lunchtime. And they did it. They did an amazing job. They'll forever have an opportunity to work with us at our camp, because they were just amazing with the kids. The kids love them. I think they made lifelong friends. And for me, from the Rush aspect of things, to be able to see our players do that was really special. And I'm really thankful for the entire staff, but importantly, my former players here.
And Ryan, also, I'm not surprised, because when they were players here, they were taught and used to serving people. So they were just doing what they were taught to do here, and did it well done.
Yeah, it was good. It was good for the Rush to showcase, with the older groups too, kind of what we're about and how we carry ourselves. And our guys did an excellent job, like you said. And it's humbling, because I haven't met a lot of these parents and families with all the different stops I've had in my career. And to have them grab you and tell you that you just did something that's never been done, or thank you, my kid has never spoke about this or that. It's humbling, because we did put a lot of time and effort into this. This coaching staff put in long hours long before this week came. We're not just putting drills together 5 minutes before we get on the ice. And I really want to thank that coaching staff, because they made this week really special.
Ryan, by the way, I know you would never say this, but I'm going to say it for you. The quality of coaches that you brought in here, the J.S. Aubans, the Vincent Petrangelos, the Neil Gershbacks, all these coaches, Ben Osborne, Ray Sylvester, they wouldn't come here if it wasn't for Ryan Cruthers. You've built a great group of friends. They respect you. They wouldn't come all the way down to Charlotte. You were a main cog in bringing this group together. So again, you're not that old of a guy, but you've developed a good reputation, and that's why these guys came here.
Well, I appreciate that, and it's been a fun week for us, learning from each other after the camp too, and hanging out. We did a golf outing as a coaching staff the other day, so it is nice to get your friends back, people you respect in the game. Show them Charlotte, show them around, and then, like you said, really good friends, better friends than coaches, and it was a great week for me. I really enjoyed it.
Connections and relationships are very important, and the Charlotte Rush have a lot of those. Well, before we let Ryan go, Ryan, your two sons were in the camp, and they had a good time. And we would certainly be doing a disservice if we didn't say something about your wife, Julie. She works tirelessly behind the scenes, not only for this camp, I know she did, but for the whole Charlotte Rush organization. I know she really helped to make this camp happen too, didn't she?
Yeah, she's behind the scenes. She runs all the Charlotte Rush and Charleston Colonials, and does that, and then throw a camp in there, and registrations and payments, and the food. The food's been excellent. I do want to thank Mia Familia too. They catered all our lunches. They did a phenomenal job, and Julie did a great job from check-ins at 7:15 to making sure everybody leaves, and making sure that the camp ran smoothly, and did a great job. And my two boys, I know they loved it. I know they're sad to see it end. They keep asking if we're doing this again next week. So it was great. It was great that I could share with my boys. I haven't been able to be on the ice with them, much. So for me, it was great to be able to spend time with them and some of their teammates. So just overall, an amazing week from every aspect. And I do want to thank you for your time and your interns as well, to come out here and get some stuff for us and some videos and some interviews that we could not only use this week, but in the future. So thank you. A remarkable week. And I want to thank all the families that trusted us to send their kids here for 8 hours a day. And hopefully they come back again in the future. And I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Thank you, Ryan. It was our pleasure to be here. I enjoyed it thoroughly the 2 days that I've been here. Ryan, one last question. Is this going to be an annual event? Is it too soon to say, or is this something you'd like to do each and every year here in Charlotte?
Well, the feedback's been remarkable, so we would be doing a disservice if we didn't continue to do it. I think as a staff, we've talked about it, and we've had other friends ask if they could work the next one. I think you're going to see us grow to multiple locations and multiple camps per summer. We really enjoyed it. You know, a lot of us have kids that play too, so it's something different where we could bring different coaching in. So I think you're going to see a lot more of these. Our plan is to grow, not just in Charlotte with, hopefully more weeks of camps, but hopefully all over the country in different markets where we can go and bring this New York hockey development and our twist on the camp and really hockey school lifestyle. So I think you'll see a lot more of these in the future.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know Ryan had a lot of help with this camp, but he is the ultimate visionary. He sees this stuff and can look far down the road and all these different aspects. And Ryan, great job by you and the staff. It's been a wonderful week, and I don't say that because I've talked to the parents, I've talked to the kids. This is truth. They've enjoyed it. And we hope to have many more here in Charlotte and other places in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Tim.
Ryan, it's also great to have you back in Charlotte too now.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Ryan Cruthers, the founder, owner of the Charlotte Rush, now the GM, back in Charlotte now after some coaching stints, and the director of this camp. And it was an effort well done by everybody. Well, go to our YouTube channel, also our Charlotte Rush Facebook and Twitter pages. You'll see these videos and a lot more. We're going to put a lot of this together for a couple big videos later on, so be watching for that. I'm Tim Donnelly here with Ryan Cruthers in the coach's office of the Charlotte Rush as we put a final cap on the New York Hockey Development Camp for 2020. Hey, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.